Hello everybody, Ryan Picorni again. We're now going to go over our second part to the book Treasure by Edwin Louis Cole. Yesterday we talked about the pattern of levels. And so we're going to kind of continue along that vein of where we left off yesterday. And so today we're going to talk about your power of choice. The power of choice. Yesterday we talked about two gentlemen, Thomas and Jeremy. And the level on which you live is under the power of your choice, he says. Once you make a choice, you become a servant to that choice. Thomas, he chose to return to a comfortable position, something that he was familiar with. And he became a servant to his choice, which included no opportunity and lower pay. Jeremy, on the other hand, he also became a servant to his choice, but this included better benefits, room for advancement, and even more money. There was a public school administrator that listened to this advice from Edwin Cole, and he realized this didn't just apply to my career, but this could apply to my weight as well. So he looked at a piece of pizza one night, and he thought this through his mind, and he says, you have the freedom to choose, but once that choice is made, you become a servant to that choice. So he lifted that piece of pizza to his face, and he looked at that piece of pizza, and instead of putting it in his mouth, he said, Pizza, you are under the power of choice, and I refuse to be your servant. So he set down that piece of pizza, and he picked up a piece of fruit instead. So over the next several days, he looked at each food item that he wanted to eat, and he made a decision. He made a choice as to whether or not he wanted to become a servant to that particular piece of food. So by making this decision and making the proper choices, he lost over 60 pounds. So the moral is decision translates into energy. And on the flip side of that, indecision actually subtracts. It actually saps your energy. A woman wakes up on Saturday morning, and she can't really decide whether she wants to go out shopping with her friends that morning or stay home and clean the house. So her indecision saps her energy. Instead, she sits down and reads the paper and sips on some coffee. Her indecision sapped her energy, because choosing not to decide, ladies and gentlemen, is actually a choice in and of itself. We have to recognize our power, that life is composed of choices. Circumstances do not determine your level of life. What does determine your level of living is what you do with your circumstances that have been given to you. So each new level that we're presented many times requires more of me, more of us than what we want to give. But the more that we give in that level, the more we're going to obtain in that level. So at each stage, Ed Cole says, I make the critical choice, again, to either push forward or move to a fallback position. My life has been composed by the choices I made at each new stage. If you don't like the life that you're living, then change your choices. Choices determine conduct, character, and destiny. The only insurance you have against tomorrow is the choice that you make today. Our life is a sum total of our decisions, the decisions that we make on a day-to-day basis. And we have to realize, instead of giving excuses, instead of being a victim and say, I'm a victim to my circumstance and I have no choice where I'm at, we sap ourselves of energy and we put the blame and the responsibility on something else. And that's going to take away from any future benefit that we might have. So we have to realize that our choices have consequences. This is a lesson that we have to learn. And the refusal to actually make choices actually puts the power of choice in someone else's hands. You see, if you don't make a choice, someone else is going to make a choice for you. A bill collector, someone that you owe money to, your boss, whatever it might be. And if you allow them to make choices for you, then they are actually creating your world. They're actually creating your environment. And whenever someone else creates your world, ladies and gentlemen, they always make it too small. They make it smaller than you want to live in. And so Don't worry about the naysayers. Don't worry about those people that are looking at you right now, looking at this video or looking at different opportunities and trying to think outside of the box. Don't worry about what they say. You know, they're making their own choices. They're determining their own levels. But you are being presented with an opportunity each and every day. Go forward and grasp that opportunity. Get into that new level. And don't worry that you start on the bottom. Your choices have consequences. Make the right choice today. And don't let indecision sap your energy. Make a decision today to take that first step and to keep pressing forward. And don't let anyone tell you no. If you want to know more about what we're doing and the team that we're on and how we can help you succeed in whatever business endeavor that you are in now or that you're looking to get into, and also the system that we've created that just helps prosper you mightily on the internet, you can post a comment in this video below and also see the link in the description. Hope you're having a great day. Thank you.